Hi, boys. Welcome to another showing right here at the Outlaws Tri-State Series. We're out here in Atlanta. We had a little technical difficulties. Guys are kind of joking in the chat right now about rain delays and all that. Had a little technical difficulties. We're going to get it in right now. We're going to get it in tonight. Hopefully we can get this back in. We're going to run this the third stage is 25%. So I'm actually going to stand in the booth where AJ and Kenseth can load back in off me. I will be racing, and y'all can take it from there.
Hey, dog, where are you firing off from that number 4 machine?
Ninth. The tires kind of went away right there before the end of it. I was trying something. I kind of lost it coming out of the corner a little bit. You know, just kind of started the race on a qualifying setup, so.
I heard that. The number 4 machine will be rolling off on the inside of road number 5, and that number 9 starting position is going to be a 25%er. What's our status here? We got it dialed up or what?
Yeah, we got her locked and loaded. Everybody's loading in.
One pace lap?
Yeah, we're going to get her one pace lap going in.
So we're going to have 81 laps.
I'm going to sit back, hang out, enjoy the show. Come on.
We're going to have 81
Yeah, hopefully I can give y'all a little in-car perspective in this thing. That'll be interesting.
Hey, you were doing a great job earlier. You did your job earlier. We were able to keep up, so good job, Bulldog.
That's a first thing.
Come on,
I got invites going out now.
Y'all are at 5 seconds. Go ahead and join.
Yeah, that was actually it was actually 2 seconds.
All right,
Is that nobody tell me?
All right, Kenseth, your play-by-play, brother. Hammer down.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh boy, here we go. That's funny.
Under rules.
Oh man, this feels nice.
Big shout out to Atlanta Motor Speedway. We heard they was washing tonight, and hope they get in. Yes, somebody needs some extra smoke. It's so cool when you have all wood, because I'm kind of loading into the race right now.
And then we're going to finish this out the last thoughts here again before we get after it. It's going to be absolute gloves off, drop the hammer, no rules, go time, anything to win, I imagine.
Oh yeah. No stages this time.
Oh yeah, man, it's gonna be a gloves off bout in the end right here. I'm really excited to be in this thing. We're gonna try to drive it from the back to the front. So.
Hey, get a big run there, Ford. Get a big run on this restart.
I gotta let Galen in right there on the outside.
Alright, but meanwhile, up front, where it counts, it is going to be the number 32 rocket ship that has been up front the entire night here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Flanked to his outside will be the 36 machine. His teammate, these boys are bad fast, and they've been shown in here tonight. We're rolling down through 3 and 4 one last time on this pace lap before that green flag waves and that Georgia sunshine, and we go hot Atlanta racing, hammer time. Let's go.
After the rain delay, we're back going green. And here we go.
Green flags back in the air, 32, got a nose in front of his teammate, the 36 to the outside. Smoke fan running in position number 3 is now side by side with the second place runner, the 36. He takes the second position, 14 to second. Here they come, they're stacked on top of each other in the 3.
Got the 41 pushing Smoke fan. 41 of dead.
Here comes the 41 out of the clouds, making his presence felt here in stage number 3. These boys just all over each other. Smoke is now your leader, the 14. The 41 takes a peek to the inside. They're side by side through 1 and 2.
41 slide. Oh, come on, Deadpool.
Big time drive off the middle groove by the 14 machine. New leader, the 14 Smoke fan. Here comes the 32 of Fast Fed. Got his teammate to his rear deck lid. 32, 36 lined up. Smoke is your leader. We got trouble down through 3 and 4, but they hang on to
one
it.
of Shizu. So, whatever it is.
Smoke continues to be your leader down the front straightaway roll. Here comes 32 to the outside. Oh, he's looking for the crossover. Crossing, here comes the crossing to the right rear. He goes 32 with the drive over the bottom lane. Wheel to wheel down the back straightaway we roll. Fast fed to the inside, Smoke to the outside, down through 3 and 4. Can he get in front of him and clear him? Slides up the racetrack. New leader 32. Come on, big time move by Fast Fed.
Here comes Smoke Fan to the outside.
Out of the...
And the 4 Bulldog moves.
Got way too excited, kicking my mic out of socket. Here comes the 4 machine.
Oh,
Here comes
88
Bulldog.
in the wall.
Race reporter, we have trouble down through 1 and 2.
No caution.
See if we stay green. It looks like we will stay green. Fast Fed is your leader. Bulldog is running in the second position with SE behind him in the 22. Can you get a lap count update there, Kenzie?
Yeah, we're sitting right here at 76 to go, boys.
76 to go. 25%er at AMS equals.
Oh, it looks like a little bit. There was
100
contact
trips around
there.
the mile-and-a-half speedway. Let's go, boys.
There was contact back there on the backstretch between SE and Bulldog.
Yeah, he tried to get a little bit side drafting me and just went up a little too far. I held him off though.
You're listening to your in-race reporter, currently running in position number 2, the pilot of the number 4 Ford Mustang. Oh, and he's still rolling. He's all over the back bumper of the 32, taking a peek to the inside.
We got Fast Matt in 3rd and Smoke back in 4th. No, here comes Smoke for 3rd.
Your top 5 is starting to
he
generate
goes
a
around
little bit of a gap between the rest of the field. There's 5 cars lined up, nose to tail down the front straightaway, and they got a half a straight to the second pack. The 4 running a lane higher than your leader, the 32 looking for a little bit of that clean air, trying to find something here. 32 running a hell of a lead here up front. Here comes the number 14 machine of Smoke, wheel to wheel with the pilot of the number 4 Bulldog. Here we come down the front straightaway. 14 looking to clear him, and he does.
And he's
side by side with the lead. A run from hell from the 14 machine. He's inside of the 32, getting the shove from 36. Door to door, wheel to wheel. It's time to wheel and deal. Down through 3 and 4 we go. 14 still door to door with the 32.
He's getting help.
Oh, let me get a little contact. There goes the 32 up the racetrack. 14 slid up half a lane, and he takes over the lead, and the 32 loses position.
Here comes the 36 of Fast Matt. To the outside, the inside of, they're door to door.
These dudes are 2, they're 3 wide for the 3rd position, and they're double wide for the lead. Fast Matt takes a peek to the inside, thinks better of it. Maybe he'll shove it down here through 3 and 4.
And that is
Smoke Fan already developed a 2-car length lead off of turn number 4. He's starting, this is exactly what he wants to see. These boys are stacked up on top of each other through 2 through 5th.
Got a battle back there for 3rd, side by side.
Side by side, that is the number 32 machine of Fast Fed. He slides up the racetrack in front of the 22 of SE. That's Bulldog. Side by side, wheel to wheel for the 4th position. No, he thinks better of it down through 3 and 4. Smoke Fan continues to lead, but he had a bad corner, bad 3 and 4 for your leader. 36 trying to get back up there. He paints it to the lefts, down to the grass, down to the front straightaway. They're wheel to wheel down through 1 and 2. Can 36 get the run and clear your leader? No, big time run by Smoke on the outside.
The leader
14 hanging on to his lead. That middle groove is starting to become the
Oh.
dominant groove here. 36 taking a peek, but that middle might be where you want to be. A little bit of sideways out of the 14, but he hangs on to the lead. He's starting to get a little bit of a shove from the 32 machine. They're 2 by 2 by 1 in Bulldog and fifth. These 3 wide for the 3rd place position.
Here we go. Fast Matt is coming. The 36 is coming to
Oh,
battle.
32
Oh, we got
shoves his
three-way
way
battle.
to the lead. Here we go, 3 wide down the back straightaway. What a boss move by the 32. Can he make it stick? 14 to the outside, and 32 makes this happen.
And
that
he's got
would
his
be
teammate
incredible.
right
Let's get a
behind
shove.
him.
New leader, the 32, out of the clouds. He split them both and took the lead. Smoke Fan starting to lose positions as we roll. He cycles into the 4th running position. New leader, the 32 of Fast Fed, with help from his teammate, the 36 of Fast Matt. A lot of action down the back straightaway we go. Here comes the number 4 Ford Mustang. Taking a peek. There goes Fast Fed. He's sending it. Your in-race reporter sending it. Oh no, and he stayed on the racetrack. Here comes a few. They split it. Half are coming down for green flag stops.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a necessary thing. I don't like really coming in with a lot of guys right here. It's a great way to get run over and great way to ruin your race.
And staying out one more lap could be the big time differentiator, how this all cycles out. But you've seen it, half the field come down right now. We'll see how it shakes out. Meanwhile, we are going to cycle back to your leader, the number 4 machine, and he is indeed coming down right now with the number 14 of Smoke right behind him, and the 10, I want to say, of Galen. All the Stewart Haas Racing Fords are on pit road now.
That is actually Fast Matt coming down with the leader, Bulldog, and Galen.
Yeah, me and him both stayed out, try to play it safe right there too, not just get run over and nailed.
Yeah, that is Fast Matt, you're right.
As, was the first one off pit road.
FedEx just had a season penalty because Smoke seemed down, so hate to see.
Here comes Smoke through 3 and 4.
We are here on board with your leader, the number 4 machine. This is going to determine how this all cycles out right here. They came down one lap later. It looks like they might just clear themselves. They will indeed. The number 4 machine is going to cycle up on the back stretch. No, they are going to clear big time. Right here comes the 14, the 22. Get the 4, hang on to that draft. I called that early and incorrectly. The 14 of Smoke is your leader with the 22 of SE close behind.
No, we just got a little loose right there coming off these new rules.
Yeah, I thought you were going to be able to peg it there for it, and I thought you were going to be able to clear him. It looked like you got
I goosed it about a lap too, about a second too early.
Right. That shows how difficult it is to drive around this here, do green flag stops, and how much the driver comes into effect. Meanwhile, up front, the 14 of Smoke is your leader, and the 22's all over him. They got a lap count update, boys?
Yeah, I'll get you this time. We are sitting at 17 of 81 right now. Can we get you the actual lap count with how many laps left to go?
The 2 leaders
64 to go right now.
17 of 81 laps. 18 of 81. 64 laps to go. And your leader of Smoke and second place of SE got a good gap on 3rd, 4th, and 5th. They're just pulling away.
There's no way this is 25%. 100 laps, 80 laps for 25%?
81 laps for 25%.
Here we go. We got 81 big ones, 2 mowed down here, and it's a 2-car breakaway from the 3-car pack that is currently running in positions 3 through 5. They got a half a straight on that second pack. But the leaders continue to be lined up nose and tail. Smoke in the 14, SE in the number 22 machine. A couple of Fords up front.
Your 3rd place car is now Fast Matt.
Yeah, I moved over right there. Looked like he was a little bit faster than me, so might as well let him have it here unless he's packed down.
And here comes Bulldog is back there with one of his teammates.
Bulldog, would you say that you 3 cars can run down these front 2 cars, or do you need a little more help?
Well, no, that 36 right there, he was just a little bit faster than we was losing a little time. Nobody would get behind each other, so might as well let him go and try to get this thing back going. Catch him. We lost quite a bit of time now.
Yeah, 10-4 and 5 action is going to be at least 2 more stops here, if not 3. If as strung out as we are, it's probably going to be green flag stops. This is all going to be a strategy play game. Yep. That is what I'm watching for. Who makes what calls? You want to throw just rights on it, Atlanta? Could be a bad mistake. You want to throw no tires on, gas and go? Whoa! It's all going to depend on how all of this rolls out here, but
we got a car on the wall.
They bunched up right there. I had nowhere to go.
We're still green. We are still green.
The leaders are coming in 1 and 2 right now.
We do.
14 machine starting to separate himself from the second place runner of the 22, making 3-car lengths down the back straightaway. And they got a half a straight on the whole field.
Fed just hit the apron right there. You got a caution.
Yep.
Grab the apron, kind of
flag
close.
is waving.
3-car wreck. Fast Fed, Galen, and Bodog. And then number 4. Now everybody's going to be bunched back up. See what happens.
Yeah, this is definitely gonna make it interesting. That inside line is gonna go. What's actually gonna happen?
And
You're gonna
as we
see.
just talked about, what is the strategy play here? It looks like the 14 cycles out in position number 1. 2 is outside the 22. They stay as they were. Here we go. Green flags back in the air. We're AMS racing. Let's do it, boys.
Looks like the 41 got a late start.
And
Gavin
Gavin
on the outside lane. No push for the 22. He's dropping positions like
Oh,
crazy.
there's 3
The
cars.
inside lane is big time
There should be a
roll.
caution.
Good Lord, Galen.
No caution.
Oh, we got one in the wall down the back straightaway. Looks like he might be able to hang on to it through 3 and 4. We will stay green. Smoke is your leader. The 36 machine of Fast Matt currently running in segment 22 of SE is running in 3rd.
And we just had a 3-car wreck, and there was no caution.
Yeah, 10-4 on that green flag.
Yeah, the 10 car started lagging bad again. It was just jumping back and forth. Nobody really had anywhere to go right there.
Lag issues continue to be the name of the game here tonight. We are sorry. Please bear with us here. We'll get you home, bring you a checkered flag winner. And it looks like these boys are lined up nose to tail here early. Oh, we got
Oh, there goes the 22.
We got one down through the infield grass. The 22 Vessies in the grass.
Here comes the 36.
Maybe he'll hang on to it, and he does. What a save by the 22. But they're
We're gonna have a battle for the lead.
Now it's a 3-car breakaway at the front. Oh man, that's lag issues. You can see it.
It's not even lagging on mine. Here comes the 18 of DK Brown.
Out
Gonna
of
challenge
nowhere,
Smoke for the lead.
Your Daytona 500 winner, DK Brown, taking a peek to the inside of Smoke with help from the 36 up fast.
And there he goes, he
got a
got
big
the
time
lead.
run on the inside. New leader, the 18. Come on.
Yeah, I'm not. It's not lagging over here, so we're good here. And there goes the 36 of Fast Matt to 2nd. Bulldog, Smoke back to 3rd.
Somebody grabbed the grass or down in the front stretch. I can see the smoke, dirt coming up.
Here goes Smoke. He's got no help.
Taking a peek to the inside of the 36, thinks better of him, falls back in.
This is the first time that tonight that we've talked about the leader of the 18, DK Brown.
You're exactly right, kids. The new leader, the 18. He fired off in position number 6 on the outside of road 30. We chatted with him pre-race, and now here he finds himself in the lead here on the Outlaw Racing Station.
50 laps to go.
5-0-50, 5-0 is what their spotters are calling down. 50 more times around 8 in essence. It's time to get after it. These things are going to click off quick, and time's going to wind down.
I say the next pit stop's going to come up in, I'm probably going to say 10 laps. If not more.
They're going to have to come down at least 2 more times, if not 3. I mean, the fuel window is probably like 15 to 18 from what I'm judging off of. Meanwhile, we got a battle for the lead. 14, there you go. Like I said, what
so
else?
they,
13 to 15. I was all over that
laps.
call.
8 laps before they pit. Oh, and here goes Smoke on the outside of DK.
Oh, battle for the lead, making a little bit of contact. DK on the inside, Smoke with a big time run on the outside, down the back straightaway. See if he can clear him down through 3 and 4. 18 powers back to the inside, to the left rear. Can he make it stick? He does. They're going to be side by side down the front straightaway.
Smoke is bringing the 36 car with him.
Oh, and he is clear new leader of the 14. He's been a picture up front all night.
Oh,
and
we got contact.
Oh, there he goes.
There's contact.
Contact. 14 in the 18. 14 in the outside wall, but looks like they hang on to it. They will be able to keep up the pace.
Here comes the 36 to the inside of the 18 for the lead. It looks like we might have a new leader. And we do. The 36.
Power move by the 36 machine. Slides up in front of the 18. 18's getting a run back generated on the outside. Got help from the 14. Can he clear it? No, he does not. They're side by side down the back straightaway.
Oh, we got a 4-car breakaway now. The 22 of SE and the 41 of Deadpool has caught up to the pack. These three.
We now have 5 machines stacked on top of each other. Throw a blanket over them down through 1 and 2. Let's ride, boys. 36 hanging on to it down on that bottom group, but the 18 is making a stick on the outside with help from 14 to Smoke. 22 of SE giving a shove in 36. Which lane's going to prevail down through 3 and 4? Nobody can break away.
Nobody's giving a break.
Another car. We're still wheel to wheel and side by side for 3 laps now.
Nobody is giving up.
Big time move on the inside by the 36. Does he slide up and clear him? No, he does not. He gets the 18, the outside lane. Oh, a little bit of contact between the 14 and the 22. 14 to the outside wall. 4-car breakaway. 14 off the pace. Here we go. 36 a fast man. New leader, the 36. Come on.
It looks like the 14 is getting the draft on the 41.
18 cycles back from the lead to position number 3. Probably not what he wanted to see. Big time move by the 36. Came up on that inside, was hugging it down there for 3 or 4 laps until he finally made a stick and took that lead. Now he's starting to set sail off of turn number 4. Oh, a little bit of contact. 41 and 22 into the outside wall down through 3 and 4. No.
Looks like the 41's going to have a box violation.
We stay under power here.
Your leader is still the 18.
No, the leader's the 36.
No, it is
fast,
not.
man. Here comes green flag stops. Green flag stops. Here we go.
Oh!
Oh, 18 comes in really hot. 18's got to serve a penalty.
Yep.
I'm going to cycle through to the 18 CTS to sit this one out. But
As fast as he came down pit road, as fast as he came down pit road, he's got to have a penalty.
I will be on board with the 18 machine here. We'll see who cycles out first between the 36 and the 18. But somehow the 18 got in front of the 36 when he was 3 car lengths behind him on entry.
One car is the first car out of pit road, as I'll just pull down right now.
Yep, he got a penalty.
There goes the 36. No, he didn't. Somehow the 18 brought it down. Pit road entry clean and green, but he still cycles out. He took the lead from the 36 when he cycles out behind him off of pit road.
And here comes Smoke.
And these are the guys that stayed on the track. Your leaders are now about to go a lap down until... Oh, 18 catch a little bit of grass. That's going to hurt him big time down the back straightaway off of pit road exit.
That will cycle Smoke back to the lead.
Smoke is your leader. 36 fast Matt in second, right, followed by 22 of SE.
Yep. And
all 3 of these race cars have stayed
18.
on the racetrack.
The 4th place is the 18, and 5th is the number 4 of Bulldog, and then 6th is Fast Fed, and 7th is Deadpool.
Your current top 3 have stayed on the racetrack. Half of the field has come down for green flag stops here. We'll see how long. It cannot be much longer that they can hang on in terms of fuel mileage before they have to come down, but they will bypass pit road this time by and stay on the racetrack. Smoke continues the lead.
The 14 and 22, they already pitted. They came off pit road.
Oh, you said that they're on the racetrack. Who's the leader, Bulldog?
Smoke.
From what I can see right now, it is Smoke. DK's in 4th. SE's in third, and I believe Cheezel would be in second.
Nope.
Second or first.
Fast Matt is second. I smoked them. They led most of this race so far.
And the problem is we don't know if he's big time strategy shaking out here. Please bear with us as we try to figure out who has done what here in terms of strategy. We're trying to get you to your leader.
We got your top three right here. Smoke, SE,
Smoke is the leader.
and Fast Matt.
Yeah, that means that they've all stayed on the racetrack. They haven't come down yet.
Yes, they have.
Yep, they pitted. Yep.
I'm loud.
Get the lap count here in a minute. But meanwhile, Smoke continues to lead the three-car pack. 45 of 81. We have 36 to go.
"36 more trips around Atlanta Motor Speedway. It is a three-car breakaway. The 14 machine, Stewart House Racing Ford Mustang of Smoke is your leader, followed by the number 22 Pennzoil Ford of SE, and the 36 of Fast Matt. It's a three-car breakaway down through 3 and 4. We roll 35 more times around AMS.
That's three Fords bunched together right there. No Chevys, no Toyotas
that is
around.
Their mantra. The whole deal is it's a one Ford motto, and that's how it is shaking out here at the front of the field. They got a straightaway on the second pack, and maybe then some. Smoke continues to lead down through 3 and 4.
Check the rest of the field, and yeah, everybody else behind those three are gapped. They got single file.
Unbelievable strategy played by these three cars just to put themselves in this position in this three-car breakaway, but they are stacked on top of each other, nose to tail, down the back straightaway. This is anything but over.
SC keeps ducking out like he's gonna try to go around Smoke. He just can't get there.
The 14 machine has shown a flash of dominance out front tonight and showing it again right now. You will have to earn your way around that 14 car. You will need some help, and you will earn that spot if you are going to get it. It's going to be tough here in the late going here.
Oh, and here goes SE to the outside. Nope, ain't gonna work. Ducks back down in behind the 14 of Smoke.
The 14 is so good at controlling these races. He did it last night in NASCAR Heat Pro League. He won at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, kissed the bricks in the Brickyard 400. And here he finds himself again leading the race on the Outlaw racing station here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. 32 to go.
31 to go.
I just threw an educated guess in the air. You didn't have to correct me. 31 to go. I just guessed. Turns out I was one off, but these boys are not one off each other. They are all over the rear of Declan's, lined up nose to tail. Smoke leading this pack. 22's all over him, and 36 of Fast Matt all over the 22.
There is now.
I gotta believe they are going to be content to start to click off these laps here, get closer to the ending stages of this race as this three-car breakaway. They know that these are your competition right here, unless there's a yellow that comes out, a late race yellow. Here goes the 36, 22 up the racetrack. It looks like 22's coming down pit road.
14 and the 22 are coming down pit road.
They must be coming down on the very beginning of this fuel window to try to make it through the end of the race. Is that possible, Bulldog? Can you make it on that stop?
Well, no, you can't because you only have 14 laps of fuel, so you're at least going to have to pit once, and they're pitting about 2
So
laps
they're
outside.
splitting it in half. They're splitting it in half, so they're going to have to come down one more time. They are your first takers here on pit road, 14 to 22 and the 88.
With 28 laps to go. Smoke is coming off pit road with SE22 behind him. Your leader,
like a
Fast
mutual
Matt.
4 tires and fuel stop for all the boys on down on pit road, giving them Mr. Feel Goods. Load her up full of fuel. Let's make this on one more stop. Let's roll out and let's see how it all shakes out. Who's our leader right now, fellas?
Smoke is coming.
Fast Fed is the leader, actually sitting on pit road, so it will be Smoke as soon as he gets the lead. As soon as he passes.
All right, copy. Thank you, Bulldog.
And on the backstretch, we had a car of the number 1. He appeared to be out of gas. It looked like he was coasting the pit road. The number 1 of Suzu. And it looks to be he made it on pit road. Get a lap count here.
Bulldog, can you give me leader?
26.
I'm running 7th right now. I'd say it was Smoke.
I do believe it is Smoke and then SE in second.
Yep. It now becomes a 2-car.
Whoa! The
Oh, little lap traffic there. Big time avoidance move by the 14. He hangs on to it. Boss move. But the 22 cycles up back to his rear deck lid. Here he comes. He's all over the track, taking the peek to the inside. Things better up, follows up behind him. Does he make the move down to 1 and 2? All over the 14.
There was 25 to go, and so that would make 24 to go for Smoke.
24 more tracks around the big bad beauty that is Atlanta Motor Speedway. Tires are wearing out, gas is wearing out. These boys just trying to make it to the end. It's a 2-car breakaway. Smoke continues to hang on to the lead down the front of the race. He's getting pressured by the 22.
I think when it comes down to the last lap, we're going to actually see nobody's going to give. It's going to either be a bump and push him out of the way for second place and go for it.
Well, at this moment, if we stay green here, it is going to be a 2-car race. And as you're seeing it right here, the 14 of Smoke continues to lead the race. The 22 of SE heating them up hot and heavy all over the back bumper down to 1 and 2. They probably will roll like this until the laps start to click off, come down pit road one more time, and race for the checker flag.
They Smoke and SE22, they do have a good gap on Fast Matt running back there in third. He's got the lap car of the number 1 Shizu in front of him.
Yeah, it's been clean and green since that green flag started waving in the air there. And now we have this 2-car breakaway. There is a 2-car pack behind them, but they are half a straightaway behind them. It's going to be hard for them to catch up unless we go yellow with some kind of caution here.
There's only been 1 caution this race.
You're exactly right, Kenzo, and that leads me to believe it will be this 2-car battle all the way to the wire. It's going to be...
Caution is out.
Caution's out. Caution number 2 is on the speedway. We will stack them back up. Let's see who got into some trouble back there.
It looked like it would be the bunch right there in front of it. It looked like it was DK, Fed, and Deadpool. So
it looks like it's going to be DK, Deadpool, and 88 of Celtic fan.
couple of heavy hitters there involved in that contact, in that yellow flag. With DK and Fast Fed, the 32.
And at the moment, it looks like Galen and Deadpool will stay. It looks like Deadpool will actually stay out right here. Never mind, he came in. He brought her in.
And there's 20. There's gonna be 20 laps to go when they restart.
We can't make that on fuel run, can we?
Nope, we cannot.
We sure can. Green flags back in the air at Atlanta. Smoke is your leader. 22 of SE2 his outside, getting shoved from 36 fast Matt down the front straight.
And there, we have 20 laps to go in this race.
We have 17.
Smoke takes over
17.
the lead. 17 more times. They will have to come down pit road one more time. They're all stacked and packed, ready to roll. 22 takes the lead.
We got a car.
36 continues to shove the 14 around the speedway.
They're all single file. Oh, here comes the 22. He's looking on the out.
Lined up nose to tail, and what I'm watching right now is that 32 machine currently running in position number 4. He's going to make his presence felt, and he might do it now. Takes a pick to the inside, makes a little bit of contact with the right rear of the 22. Oh, they get a little sideways off of turn number 2. They hang on to it. Oh, no, and it stacks him up on him. The boys hanging on to it down through 3 and 4. Watch out for that 32 machine. Oh, the 32 gets into the outside.
We're going to have a caution.
Big time contact. They're all around. This will bring out the yellow.
The 32 of Fast Fed, the 10 of Galen, the 1 of Chizu.
Big time contact
41
in the middle through back portions of the pack in 3 and 4. Caution number 3 is waving, and now the question becomes, can they make it here on fuel after these yellow flags roll out?
It's going to be boogity, boogity, boogity all the way through this thing.
You heard it here first from our in-race reporter, the pilot of the number 4 machine, Bulldog. He says it's going to be boogity, boogity, boogity. We were going to need one more stop, but now after this yellow, we now have enough Sunoco to get on home to the finish. It is going to be an absolute shootout here, probably 16 or 17 to go.
It's honestly going to be a shootout on absolute old tires, so we're going to be able to see what happens here, because we're going to still make the full run.
And it looked out engaged. We got used up goodies. We don't know how much Sunoco we got, but green flags back in the air. We'll see how this all shakes out. Looks like the 36 of Fast Matt is your leader. He takes the lead.
And I can tell you right now, we got 4 fresh reviews on that 14. He's going to come for it.
We got dudes looking to make spots and looking to make spots now. This is about to get good. These boys are about to get after it. Here we go. 36 is your leader. 14 of Smoke. Trying to hang on to that second position. Gets a little squirrely down through 3 and 4, but hangs on to it up for 4.
Oh, Fast Fed is getting out of line. We got 2 in the infield. Oh, we got
and they're tearing him up down the front straightaway again. This might bring out the yellow flag. Caution is waving. Caution number 4 on the speedway. We're starting to click off the laps here. They're getting lower and lower. We're going to be going to green with somewhere between 10 and 15 laps to go here at AMS. It's shootout time, boys. Gloves off. Let's do it.
There was a lot of checkups sitting right behind Matt right there. Matt and Smoke. Me and Smoke was both trying to make something happen, and he just kind of being a roadblock from the entire field, and there was a lot of checkup. I believe that's what caused that wreck.
We just had a roadblock dropped on the broadcast. You heard it here first. We had somebody stacking them up there, and that's what caused the incident down through the front straightaway. We're going to line them back up here, and we will have enough fuel to get to that checker flag. It's now time to get after it. Let's stack them back up, and let's do it, boys.
And the 3 that were involved was Fast Fed, the 22 of SE, and Celtic was involved in that.
Here we go on the front row. Fast Mac gets the jump on your in-race reporter, the number 4 machine of Bulldog. Trying to get to that right rear, get a little side draft. No, he's in loose position. Here comes Cheesa. Cheesa in the 1. Where did Cheesa come from? He finds himself running in second. Bulldog cycling back. Losing position, that inside groove. Rolled on the restart down through 1 and 2. Here we go, side by side. Cheesa to the outside, 22 of Vesey to the inside.
And then you got, in third, we got the 41 of Deadpool. That low side is prevailing more than the high side than I thought it would.
Here comes Deadpool, race entering that 41 Stewart House racing machine. Slides up the racetrack. Oh no! We got dudes up into the racetrack. checked out there, 1 and 2 in the wall. No, no.
Oh, caution is out.
Caution is out.
It
We're running out of laps here, boys.
The 22 of SE was involved. The 10 of Galen, the 88 of Celtics, the 32 of Fast Fed, and the 14 of Smoke Fan. The car that's been leading most of the night was involved.
Bulldog, if you could give us an updated lap count here when we go green.
I'll work on it.
Laps remaining 6. This is going to be a shootout. It's going to be This is going to be anybody's race. Anything can happen. What I'm trying to think is, how many times will we have a green-white checkered? Or will it come down to that?
Let's get there first. Here we go. Stacking them back up off of turn number 4. Waiting for the green flag to wave. There she goes. She's flying in the Georgia air. Here we go. Here comes Fast Matt and Scott the lead. Here comes Cheese on the inside. DK Brown and then number 18 Machine currently running in position number 3. There goes Cheese up the racetrack. Here comes the 18. 18 with a big time running takes over position number 2. The 22 of SE clears the 1 of Cheese. He takes over the 3rd running position.
The 18 on the
air.
Oh, we got our caution. That's got to be a caution. That's got to be a caution.
This is going to be a green-white checker.
That's what, the 6th caution?
Right?
I almost threw the steering wheel off that thing right there, so off the sim rig.
Here comes the first attempt at a green-white checkered. The first
We're going green-white checks, right?
Yep.
Yep.
The first try. The first
Good
attempt.
evening, boys and girls. Welcome to NASCAR Overtime. The first attempt at NASCAR Overtime. As we know, you got to complete lap number 1, come home and take that white flag to make the race official. We'll see how this all shakes out, see how aggressive these boys get once we stack them back up. Race win on the line here in race number 4 in the Outlaw Racing Series here at Atlanta Speedway. Thank y'all for sticking around with us here tonight. Apologize for the technical difficulties, but we're going to bring you one action-packed finish right here, right now. NASCAR Overtime. Waiting for the green flag to drop. There she goes. Green flags in the air. We're overtime racing in Atlanta.
And your leader is the 36 of Fast Matt. We got Galen in 2nd.
Big time jump by the number 36 Machine. He clears himself. He is your leader through 1 and 2. We roll down the back straightaway. The number 10 of Galen currently running in position number 2.
Looks like
down
he's getting
through 3 and 4, waiting for that white flag to wave in the air. Oh, a little bit of contact between your 2nd and 3rd place runners. It's Bulldog in the 10 of Galen running in 2nd and 3rd. White flags in the air. One more time around Atlanta. They're 3 wide. They're 3 wide for position. Down through 2. 1 and 2, we roll. Cheeser to the inside. We got 1 on the outside. 1. We're going to stay green here. Down the back straightaway, we roll for the final time here at Atlanta. 2 more corners for the 36. Oh, and they're tearing them up in the middle of the pack. 2 more corners, 36 is leading, followed by the 10. Off of turn number 4, wait for them checker flag to wave in the air. Oh no, we're under yellow. We're under yellow. Did it end or no?
Yes.
It's over.
So you got
they took the white.
Fast Matt.
Yep. They took the white flag, and then and caution came out on the white flag lap. Checkered flag is in the air. Pay to man 36. Fast Matt. Come on, baby. Let's go.
Top 3 are Fast Matt, Galen, and Chisa.
10-4, 36, 10-1 is your top 3 here at AMS tonight. We're going to take a peek at these lap times here, see how fast these dudes were rolling. These are the baddest dudes in town. Look at it, 28s all over the board, 3s, 4s, 3s, 1s. Look at that 1 by the 22 of SE.
That was for some fast lap.
That is a bad fast lobby there, look at that.
That is a fast lap right there.
Now we are going to cycle back and invite your podium finishers here into the party. It was
Go fast. Matt?
your winner, Matt, followed by the 10, right, of
Yep.
Galen?
Yep, and then the 1 of Chiza.
Chiza!
Chiza.
Love saying that name. Alright, only one problem. I don't have any of these dudes on my friends list. One second, I'll get these boys in here.
Yeah. Hi. Sorry. I know.
Matt and that 36 machine, can you invite the rest of the boys, Chiza here?
I got
And,
Chiza. Chiza. I got Chiza. And we need Galen. Is he off? Is he offline?
Yeah. I don't know why.
He must be. I'm looking now. Sorry, I'm not good with PlayStation 4.
Boys and girls, your Xbox winner from the Pro League race last night at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, just fresh off of kissing the bricks, brings it home on the Outlaw Racing Series. Go fast, Matt, in the 36. Come on, baby.
Woohoo! Super excited to be here, and I'll try not to ruin this interview like I did last night. I mean, right position at the right time. Stayed out from there and was able to hold out everybody behind me. I mean, it was great. I enjoyed it. I mean, Fast Fed had a good race too. I mean, we got 1-2 for stage 2. I know the broadcast cut short on that, but it's always great coming over to the PlayStation side and racing with him. But I mean, I'm just happy to be here and super excited that I was able to get that win.
Xbox Racer Pro League driver, the 36 machine, brought her home P1 last night, brings her home P1 tonight. Just talk about the strategy, what you did down in the early portions of that race, and as you started to set yourself up there for the conclusion of the race, and how you ended up pulling off in that 36 hot rod.
That whole race was a fight. I mean, there was no break time in any of the racing. I never got crashed. I was always racing for the lead. Whether it be with Bulldog, Chiza, DK, Fed, or Smoke Fan, it was just all around great racing. I had a great car, a little bit on the tight side like I like, but that's only on the PlayStation side. But I mean, it's great, man. I set myself up for the end and I pulled it off.
Coming from an Xbox guy, just talk about your experience over here on the Outlaw Racing Station, rolling with these boys over here on the PS4, and your overall view of the competition and how tough this league actually is.
I mean, I love it. I got let go on a league on the Xbox side, went leagueless for a while, and Smoke reached out to me and said, "Hey, man, you want to try this Outlaw race?" I'm like,
That was
sure,
his last mistake. That was his last mistake, huh?
So yeah, I joined in on the Outlaw race, and I think
bad
Daytona.
move, Smoke.
Yeah. I finished, I think, 11th there. I don't think I've had a single finish inside of the top 10, but I mean, it's just been steady improvement over the last few weeks, and I was able to pull it off tonight. I mean, talking about the competition, I mean, I believe on the PlayStation side, it's definitely tougher competition, especially when you have a stacked field on the PlayStation side like this. I mean, you got some Pro League drivers mixed in with some of the really, really good guys that didn't make the Pro League that probably should have. So, I mean, like, it's crazy. Like, Nothing on Xbox can compare to this league at all.
I could not agree more. Go fast, Madden. From what I just saw, you are absolutely right. That 36 machine, she was up front all night. Talk about the piece that you had under you and how confident you were and what you had. And did you think you could pull it off like you didn't take home that checker flag that you just brought?
No, not at all. I didn't think I could pull it off. Like I said, I hopped on 5 minutes before the race started, threw in the setup, made some.
And your PlayStation 4 winner at Atlanta Motor Speedway tonight. Come on. Congratulations to the 36. Thanks for joining us here, brother. Appreciate it.
Thank you for putting on the broadcast. Always a pleasure.
10-4, man. Looking to watch you the rest of the season. Hell of a drive. That was your winner, the number 36 machine. Galen was second, right? And that number 10, Smithfield Ford?
I invited him. He hasn't jumped
I'm
in
here.
yet.
And here he is. And here he's got a copy. Galen came out of the clouds and stuck her on the podium, dude. How'd you pull that off, brother?
I usually chill out till the last part of the race, but
I mean, that's all that matters, right? The last part.
you know, there's a lot of, although the replay won't look as cool because I'll just be in the back chilling out. But actually, I had some lag issues my kids were on. I hate to even mention that, but they were. I kicked them off and then I went ahead and thought I'd try something.
Likewise, brother. I had the broadcast in my hands. I had some lag issues. I went and cleaned shop, and I feel really bad about that. I canceled a little bit of it, but we fired it back up. Concluded
It did seem
stage
sensitive
number
tonight.
3. Yeah, dude, the servers are junk. NASCAR Heat's an absolute joke. It puts on some pretty poor racing in terms of connection, but once we got it all dialed in, that was a hell of a show. And you brought her home out of nowhere. I didn't even know the 10 was even up there in the mix, and all of a sudden there he was fighting for a podium finish. Brought home P2, man.
I wish they would have finished under green. I don't know if I could have got under or Matt, you know, but maybe it would have been kind of a rough move to get by him.
Well, the number 10 machine sure didn't make his presence felt there in the late stages or the closing laps, and that is when you make your money at the end. They do not throw the checker flag in the turn number 1 on lap number 1. They throw it at the last lap, and when that last lap checker flag flew, the number 10 brought her home in position number 2. Just a really meticulous drive by the number 10 machine, brought her home in that second position. Congratulations, brother. It was a hell of a drive. A lot of fun to watch.
Thanks, guys.
That was the number 10 position 2 finisher of Galen. And now we got the one. Cheese up! My favorite thing to say. He threw it back in there on the closing laps, and I was yelling cheese all over the place. Cheese brought her home in P3. What'd you see there in the one machine?
Man, I was having so much trouble the whole race. I missed pit road, went down it backwards, and it didn't count, so I had to make a whole lap come back with no fuel. Ended up 2 laps down in stage 2. Luckily, there's a few free pass opportunities, and I got back on the lead lap, and I was full forward from there on. And I had a really fast car, top 3, messed up in qualifying, started 7th, and I knew I had the car to compete for the win. But it's tough to pass these guys. They are really strong.
So you weren't here for the Daytona 500. I first learned about you last race. You started making your presence felt there on the closing laps at MIS, and now here you are. You just told me you went 2 down, brought her home P3. How in the hell did you go 2 down to P3, bro?
And it's just luck, man. If those cautions wouldn't have come out, I would have been stuck down there 2 laps, finished dead last. It's just one of those things, man.
Cheesa, my man, always showing up in the late stages of the race. I can't wait to watch you next week. I want to call out Cheesa as many times as possible. Talking about the middle portion to the, as you're starting to set yourself for the end of the race, where'd you finish there in stage number 2, and where'd you fire off when we got this thing back going here in stage number 3?
I started 7th coming into the last stage, and then I had my problems. But I don't know. I didn't have very much luck the whole race. Just hitting people that were in wrecks and getting caught up in it. And it wasn't one to remember until the very last few laps there.
That's all that counts. That's all anybody ever remembers is the last closing laps, and they saw that number 1 machine coming up in there trying to make his presence felt, and that's exactly what he did. Cheesa out of the clouds, fired off stage 2 in position number 7, drove it up to the 3rd running position after, what we take, 2 or 3 green flag stops, or until the yellows started coming out there in the late stages.
Yeah, it had to have been 3.
Yep, I got all the luck I needed.
Yeah, that was a long stage number 3. Cheesa brought her from 2 down to position number 3, podium finish, beat out all the heavy hitters, and brought her home in position number 3. Cheesa, I love watching that number 1 Monster Energy Chevrolet Camaro drive up and being up in the front of the field, making his presence felt. Dude, proud of you, man. I love saying Cheesa. Keep allowing me to say Cheesa and keep it up front.
Well, next week I'll try and keep it up front so you can scream my name.
I'll say Cheesa Slider. Just start slinging sliders all over everybody. Cheesa Slider, come on. He brought her home in position number 3. That is the pilot of the number 1 machine joining us here on the Outlaw Racing Station. Thank you, Cheesa. That was a hell of a drive and a lot of fun to watch, brother.
Well, thank you guys. We couldn't have done it without you.
You got it, boys. And we're about to start to wind down here on the Outlaw Racing Station here tonight from Atlanta Motor Speedway. Kenseth, what are you thinking here tonight? We just spoke to the drivers, heard it from their mouth, and how it all shook out there at the end, man. That was madness.
It was. 8 cautions. But other than that, it was pretty good. Some beating and banging.
There was a lot of battle.
You're gonna get that. You're gonna get that
from
from
2 wide, little 3 wide, trying to develop that outside lane. A little bit of drafting. This 2019 Aero package showed out tonight. They kept them stacked up at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And
I think on short tracks you will see that.
I think the 2019 package has been absolutely successful and absolutely awesome. If you listen to Sirius XM NASCAR Radio Channel 90, you would hear different. A lot of people complaining, but to each his own. I love this package. I love NASCAR. I love the Monster Energy NASCAR Series. I love the NASCAR Touring Series. And I think you all saw it here tonight, how awesome the racing is here on current day NASCAR. And that was way too much fun.
Yeah. I know I had a lot of fun.
Well, thank you, Kenseth, for joining me here in the booth. We are going to wind it down here from Atlanta Motor Speedway, where tonight your winner, the 36 of Fast Matt, who was the winner in the Pro League last night on Xbox One. We got all the winners here on the Outlaw Racing Station. This Pro League, or the Outlaw Racing Series, is more competitive than Pro League is. We got a bunch of bad dudes. They showed it here tonight. We apologize for all the connection issues we had. The servers were going absolutely haywire.
They were.
It's part of it. We don't run on a professional, whatever you want to call it, connection. We definitely don't have a professional connection, and it's just kind of what we got and how we roll with it. But thank y'all for hanging with us tonight. Thank everybody for joining in. Atlanta Motor Speedway was absolutely awesome. It's a phenomenal racetrack. One of the baddest, most broke-in tracks there is on the NASCAR circuit. Don't repave it, ever. Don't ever repave Atlanta Motor Speedway. Just let it keep riding. That's exactly what the drivers are saying. We heard here from the drivers here tonight. Let Atlanta Motor Speedway ride and keep putting on a show like we saw here tonight, Kenseth.
So do not lay down that.
I had a blast, brother.
Oh, so did I.
10-4, we are going to close it up here tonight. Thank you guys for joining us on the Outlaw Racing Station, and we will catch y'all next Thursday. Get back after it with the baddest dudes in town. Thank y'all so much for joining us. We sincerely appreciate it. and we'll catch y'all next week. Kenseth, hit share, stop broadcast.